Uh, yeah. So they released the first 5 episodes today of Echo, and as usual, I'm doing my reactions on memberships, YouTube memberships, and on Patreon if you want to check it out. And I wasn't going to do a review of the episodes one by one. I didn't plan on doing a review at all. However, I know how many of you depend on me. So, I decided, because so many of you depend on me as to whether you're going to watch it or not, to do a review. All right? This episode gives you her backstory. It kind of, this is going to be spoiler, so, there's going to be spoiler stuff in here, but I'll try not to be as spoiler, but it's, so there's like this, I don't know, there's some like, I don't know, some fantastical stuff with her tribe that they kind of let you learn about first. And then, of course, she's deaf. And she ends up losing her leg in an accident that her mother is also in with her. And her father comes to get her, to take care of her. And there's different flashbacks as she's like growing up. By the way, if there's a haze over my camera, I don't understand what it is. For some reason, it looks different than it's been looking. I'm wondering if my camera is glitching. This is my S23 Ultra. For some reason, it looks different than it was looking. Anyway, so you see the throwbacks. You see Hawkeye stuff in there. Her past with Ronin. You see how she gets in with the Kingpin. Basically, him taking care of her and stuff like that. She considers him like an uncle. You get to see, like the tussle she has with Daredevil and a couple of different guys. But it's, I gotta tell you, man, like the whole time, I wasn't interested unless Daredevil was on the screen or the Kingpin was on the screen. All of those parts were good, for the most part. Kingpin does his thing. D'Onofrio's a treat to watch act in this particular role here. And, I just wish she was in this episode more. Daredevil, on the other hand, is only in there he's in there enough in this episode. And the fight was pretty good for what it was. You can nitpick here and there, but it was really nice to see him in there doing this thing. But overall, the episode was just meh. It was a big old meh. This is what I would say to anybody that, if you're a Kingpin fan or a Daredevil fan, it's worth watching. Just if you want to see those tidbits. Like, I remember when Suicide Squad came out, people were getting mad at me because I said I wasn't interested in it. So I'm just going to see Batman. People are only on there for like 5 minutes. So that's what I'm going to see it for. I can go see it for whatever I want to see it for. So Kingpin's in here a good amount. A good amount. If you like watching the Kingpin, he's in here a good amount. Daredevil, it's her run-in with him. So Ronin's in here, So it is what it is. I wouldn't call it bad, but I was bored. But I liked Kingpin and Daredevil. I don't want to give it a 2.5, but I don't want to give it a 2 either. Like, I just thought it was boring for the most part. I'll give it like a 2. I'll give it 2 point. I don't know. I'll give it a 2.5 for now. I'll just leave it right there. 2.5 right in the middle. Just like, meh. You know, but it's more meh than other things that were meh. You know, it's close to, like, you know what I mean? To dropping below. It's real close to 2.5. It's like, seriously, like, it just made it. You got what I'm saying? So, post comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode. Sorry, I just hope it gets better. I just hope it gets better. It's if this like explodes in its ratings and it's just the greatest things ever, I'm not gonna believe it. I'm just gonna believe like it's bots or something. But it's just the first episode. Might end up being great. So we shall see. 10 million subscribers will